So I'm on a plane about 12 years ago, and I'm flying back and I'm thinking about what could separate the difference between what I do and what other people do. Because everybody talks about success. Everybody talks about, how to overcome failure. Everybody talks about goals. And I'm talking with this gentleman on the plane, and our English were a little different. He was from another country, and we're chatting back and forth, and the guy's communication was phenomenal. And I said, what allowed you to come over to this country and be as successful as you are? Because this guy was a big corporate guy in a big corporation. And what was interesting, I said, what separated you from so many other people that say, well, I have a language barrier? He said the secret was communication. He said, that's really the secret to everything. And it hit me in just a second. I said, wow, that's what it's going to take for anybody to get what they want, is becoming better in the area of communication. We all hear all the time, you got to communicate. You just got to communicate what you want. But what real communication is really understanding that communication is not just you and I talking back and forth. You ever experienced that before, where you talk to somebody but they're not listening and you're not listening? You guys ever had that? Yeah. Okay. They're not listening and we're not listening. That's not communication. What real communication is the ability to get your point across. See, communication is broken into what I believe 3 very simple parts. The first part is standard communication. What you do day in, day out. You walk up to people, you say hi to them, you say, hi, I'm Mike, nice to meet you.
Hi.
And you are?
Rick.
Rick, nice to meet you. And you kind of walk away and you think, okay, remember maybe Rick, and you forget about your day. See, it was just standard communication. It's socially polite to say things like hi to people. That's one form of communication. What communication I'm talking about, the communication that you must get good at in order to be successful, is a little bit different. What that communication is this. It's the ability to get your point across. And that's called persuasion. See, what persuasion is the ability to influence another person to not just see your point of view, to see your point of view as also their point of view. The other form of communication that you must master is the ability to master your internal communication. How you communicate with yourself and how you communicate with others. Because the only way you're going to get yourself to, get up in the morning and go to the gym, that's communication. You got to communicate with yourself and say, when it's mind over mattress time and you're laying in bed, right? Mind over mattress, your goal is you have to communicate better than the mattress. Because you say, I'm comfortable. Guess what? You're going to continue to lay in bed. Yet your internal communication affects the success in your life for one specific reason. It sends the signals to your brain of what you are going to do that particular moment and what you're going to do that particular day. The other form of communication that's absolutely necessary isn't just a hi, how are you thing. It's the ability to influence another person. I have to tell you, if you want to be successful in business, life, sales, with your family, it's going to take some level of influence. Because a little secret is this: if you desire to make more money, if you desire to influence other people, it's going to require other people to get there. Because any time that you go make more money, it requires you communicating to another person why it's a good idea for them to take their hard-earned money and hand it over to you.